Alright, guys. So, I found an app that actually will help me identify rocks and minerals. So, this big one we have that I've been wanting to know what it actually is, it's actually called a mooncate. Yeah, mooncate. Um, but the mooncate, because the thing is, it reminds me of a cow markings of a cow. Um, but yeah, it's commonly vari-colored white, cream, brown, gray, yellow, orange, red, or purple red. Usually has a vitreous glass-like luster. Mooncake is commonly opaque. Mooncake is usually tumbled or used in jewelry and ornaments. Um, So they actually you can make jewelry out of this stone or ornaments, which is really cool. But it can come in white, cream, brown, gray, yellow, orange, red, purple red, or uh ma- mauve. It's potentially magnetic. Texture is non-clastic. But the origin of mooncake is linked to the weathering of sedimentary rocks. This material begins as a microscopic skeletons of radiolarians deposited in shallow marine environments. Over eons, silica from these organisms accumulates and solidifies within the host rock. The vibrant colors arise from the iron oxides. Yellows and reds indicate the presence of joyothite and hematite. The unique patterns are a result of differential silification in the original layering of the sediment. These geological processes occurring over millions of years create the striking appearance of mooncake. Um, as far as collection recommendation, it rates a 4.2 out of 5, which is really good. The rarity is 4.0. Scientific cultural value is 4.0. Aesthetic is 4.3. Popularity is 3.6. Um, use, and storage. It is advisable to handle mooncake with care to avoid strong impacts and store it securely to prevent falls. Um, Healing properties. Mooncake is thought of as a protective stone that will shield one from danger, yet encourage adventure. Wearing the stone is said to be very beneficial for protection, while placing it under one's pillow encourages continuous healing. It is believed that the vibrations in the stone help energize the individual and restore vitality. But the qualities with this stone are balance, confidence, focus, personal growth, and vitality. The chakras, it helps with the root, the sacral, and the solar plexus chakras. And the zodiac sign it trans responses to is Virgo. It works with several stones, including sunstone, perseolite, and green quartz, which I'm guessing this is what this guy is here. Um, it says here the information above is metaphysical in nature. Crystals should not be used as a replacement for medical treatment. But we are going to add this to our collection because we do have a moon. Um, no, I'm going to add my own photo. There we go. We can measure this, but this is number one moon. I'm gonna, but you can actually, I'm gonna take a good picture of this guy. Mm, is this your T-shirt? I have one. Don't look like mine, does it? Look at that gut. Where the fuck did that come from, Marianne? I was not there yesterday morning. Put it on my things. Hey, put it on my things. I don't know. Oh, Thor, shut the fuck up. I'm hot. You close the window, Tom? Yep. You got the one on your bedroom open too? Yep, that one's open too. But I don't have a ruler in here, but we don't have to worry about that now. Um, but yeah, that's a moon. So we'll save the information for this guy. So it is an uncommon stone. But let's take another picture of another stone. So this guy, I'm 100% sure this is a bloodstone, but let's check other. Oh no, it's a green jasper. Okay. All right. So this stone is very so they say to avoid what is it? To avoid breaking into it because of the dust it produces, but the dust is toxic. But the stone itself, if you don't break it up, it's non-toxic. It says it's only non-toxic unless it's in powder form. But long-term exposure to finely ground powder may lead to silicosis. Therefore, when cutting or polishing green jasper, be sure to wear a dust mask to avoid inhaling its dust. They're green. They're non-magnetic, but they were used since the earliest days of human civilization. Green jasper has been an important stone for ornaments and jewelry. Suitable for fine polishing, this attractive jasper variety has been used for carved ornaments, beads, ring inlays, and cabochons. One of the most famous green jasper varieties is the one with small red dots, known as a bloodstone or heliotrope. But how to identify a green jasper stone? It comes in various shades of green. Green jasper has a vitreous luster when polished. Fractured surfaces have a dull luster. But yeah, here's a luster of the stone here. That's what a green jasper is going to look like. So this is a luster. This is what it would look like without it being chipped. Um chemical classification silicates. Formation. The green jasper arises from silica rich solutions depositing within pre existing rocks. Iron imbrites contribute to its verdant hues. During formation, microscopic quartz crystals interlock, creating a dense, opaque structure. Variations in color and pattern occur due to differing concentrations and distributions of included minerals. These imbrites, often iron oxides or hydroxides, create bands, spots, or other intriguing visual effects within the stone. The slow, steady accumulation of silica and these other elements within the host rock over geological timescales leads to the creation of this beautiful and durable stone. The conditions present during its creation give each piece a unique character. But so these rocks date back from 3.5 billion years ago to 65 million years ago. So we're talking the time where the dinosaurs roamed the earth. But it says green jasper formed from Ar- Archean to late Cretaceous. Oldest specimens date to early Earth's oceanic crust formation. Youngest formed during last dinosaur era, common in ancient seafloor deposits. Popularity is 4.0. Authentic 4.1. Rarity is 3.8. And scientific cultural value is 3.6. Um, they are durable enough for jewelry use, but it requires proper care to maintain its beauty over time. Healing properties. Green jasper is considered a grounding stone that promotes strength and stamina of the mind, body, and spirit. It helps to motivate certain users and provides the endurance for success. Its calming energy may elevate or alleviate, alleviate stress. Green jasper is often used to stimulate the mind and enhance creative skills. All right, guys. So next up, I'm going to bring out this guy next. This one, I'm very curious what this one is. Okay, we have another jasper. Also a variety of chalcedony, known as jasperite, kenridite, vambonite, and silver leaf jasper. It is a mineral variety, easy to obtain, and it's a healing stone. So jasper is powdered form, can be toxic due to its crystalline silica content. Jasper, yeah, um, non-magnetic. Um, so it can be in various colors, often red, yellow, brown, or gray. So this guy here is definitely brown and gray. But to identify this stone, it's usually gray, blue, brown, or pink. Um, but here are some pictures of what this stone looks. So here, ooh, that's a cool one. But here it is. So this is what a luster of it looks like. I mean, it's kind of blue. Probably you guys are seeing it as more blue, but like, it's really cool. Here it is. So that was a luster I showed you. But here's kind of the pinkish color they're talking about. Wow. So it says this kind of jasper here was formed from Archean to the early Cenozoic. It's the oldest specimens date to early Earth, when first continents formed. Youngest formed during time of the early mammals, after dinosaurs went extinct. Since ancient times, jasper has been a popular ornamental gem. It is mentioned in ancient Latin, Greek, Arabic, Persian, Hebrew, and Assyrian sources. Different varieties are fashioned into gemstones, jewelry, vases, decorative boxes, and ornaments. Popularity 4.1, aesthetic 3.8, rarity is 3.5, and the science cultural value is 3.5. Let's see. It is durable enough for jewelry use, but it still requires proper care to maintain its beauty, like the green jasper we just looked at. It says a gemstone with a long history. Jasper has been mentioned in the Holy Bible and referenced in the literature of many cultures, including Hebrew, Latin, Egyptian, and Assyrian, as a magical stone. For example, ancient Egyptians buried the jasper stone with the dead to secure their passage to the afterlife, while Native Americans use the stone as a protection from evil. It's a birthstone of March. So, wow. So actually, this is a stone. So whoever's birthday's in March, this is another gemstone. Um, but this is such a beautiful stone. I'm actually going to put this actually right with our green, or our green jasper, also known as our bloodstone. Um, this is amethyst, I believe. This is a kind of amethyst. But the jasper is considered a grounding stone that promotes strength and stamina of the mind, body, and spirit. It helps to motivate certain users and provides the endurance for success. Its calming energy may elevate stress. Jasper is often used to stimulate the mind and enhance creative skills. Chakras, the heart elements of this stone are earth and water. But it says jasper is connected with the heart chakra and is known as one of the best stones for dealing with stress, credited with nurturing and calming energy and the ability to absorb negativity. It can be used by wearing or holding near the heart. Its calming energy makes it useful in a bedroom or meditation space. All right. So we're going to look at this guy here. So yeah, this is not our purple. No, this is our purple one. So this is an amethyst. Yep. So it's also known as the chevron amethyst or the spirit quartz. Easy to obtain, semi precious gemstone, delicate gemstone, and it's a healing stone. Colors, it comes in violet and purple. It says here that the brilliantly violet variety of quartz is one of the most easily recognizable of gemstones. The amethyst is actually the birthstone of those born in February and gets its name from ancient Greek in reference to a belief that this stone would protect its wearer from becoming too drunk. Um, Age distribution 3.5 billion years ago to 100 million years ago. Amethyst formed during Precambrian to late Cretaceous. For reference, earliest specimens existed before first dinosaurs, 252 million years ago. Youngest formed when T. Rex roamed the Earth. Popularity is 4.8. Aesthetic is 4.8. Rarity is 3.7. And science, cultural value, 4.0. Meaning, according to Greek mythology, a nymph named Amethystos, Amethys, Amethystos was transformed into a stone that is now known as amethyst. Greeks commonly crushed the stone and put it in the wine to prevent intoxication. Known as a symbol of Christ, but also with wealth and power, it was favored exclusively by royalty for a long time. Amethyst is the birthstone of February. Zodiac signs are Aquarius and Pisces. It has the element of water and air. Chakras is third eye and the crown. Qualities: calmness, cleansing, focus, intuition, protection, and spiritual growth. All right, guys, let's keep trucking. Um, so our next stone, we'll do this aqua. So this one is, so I'm gonna say this is the chrysocolla. Chrysocolla. It's definitely an aqua color. Chrysocolla. Oh no, it is blue apatite. Apatite. It's a variety of fluorapatite. Fluorapatite. It's uncommon. It's a delicate gemstone. Semi precious gemstone. But this is what it looks like here. It is blue. It's pretty blue. I mean, it's very like blue, as in like Smurf. No, I would say more of like a dark blue, light. Definitely not a dark navy blue, but blue, like a blueberry blue. It says phosphorite containing blue ap- apatite is key for producing chemicals, acids, and fertilizers. High quality crystals are cut into faced gems. Lower grades are crafted into beads and jewelry. Collectors value its unique color and crystal forms for research. Popularity 3.6, aesthetic 4.1, rarity 4.0, and scientific cultural value is 4.0. It says specimens. So blue apatite ap- apatite is a stunning and versatile gemstone that gained global attention when neon blue specimens were discovered in Madagascar. Here are key aspects to consider when healing properties. Blue apatite rep- repeatedly stimulates intelligent thinking and self reflection, stimulating that throat chakra and third eye. This mineral is said to cleanse the aura and is often used in alternative or past life deeds. It has been described as a stone that accompanies deep meditation and can help in the search for freedom. Has the element of air. So it says here, so they dye this. So it is, it is, I got it. What is it? It is dyed agate. Uh, yeah, but it is a type of. I mean, they dye it to bring up the market value. So that's what it says here. But it's or they say it's like an effect you can do. Yeah. So thanks to its porosity, naturally occurring agent can be readily dyed or stained. Agate is a type of chalcedony with prominent bands, but sometimes these colorful patterns are artificially enhanced to get a more marketable product. So markets will paint or actually will stain or dye these for marketing purposes. It is produced this way and comes in many bright and vivid colors that follow the natural pattern of the stone. Um, yeah, it says dyed is usually purple, purplish red, blue, green, or yellow. But unfortunately, this results in material offers a wide range of colors at a lower cost than the naturally colored counterparts, meaning that since this one's dyed, it's going to be a lot less money, especially getting sold at a store. Whereas its counterpart, if it wasn't dyed, would go for more. But the dye helps it create unique or ornamental pieces. It is another um mineral or stone that is usually used for decoration and things like that. But as I said, let's see here. Popularity 4.0, aesthetic 4.5, rarity is 3.7, and scientific cultural value is 3.9. Um, let's see here. And then healing properties, dyed agate is considered a grounding stone that has many different healing effects. Depending on the color of the stone, when used during meditation, it may enhance spiritual awareness and stimulate physic or psychic abilities. Along with that awareness comes self truth and a building of self esteem and confidence. Um, I'm gonna put the word potentially increases confidence. Marketing died for marketing. All right, let's move on to, so we have another, so this I think is also this is definitely dyed as well. It is blue. So this is, I'm gonna guess, is also a agate. Agate. So we're gonna just pull out the camera again. No, no, it isn't. That is very surprising. Oh, wow. So this is actually a rock. So yeah, it's a rock. It's called a chert, a type of sedimentary rock, also known as flint, chert, or monolite. Potentially magnetic. Composition, it's a quartz. Chert is a very hard sedimentary rock composed of tiny quartz crystals. Though it has few uses today, this material was invaluable to Paleolithic humans, hard and able to keep a sharp edge when when kinap when kit what is it? Kinap chert was commonly used for arrowheads. It was used for arrowheads, knives, scrapers, and other tools. It also creates sparks when struck against steel, and so it was used as a fire starter and later as a component in flintlock firearms. Chert is usually white, gray, or black. Chert first appeared in the Archean era, oldest found in Warwoona Group, Australia. For reference, before dinosaurs, during early bacterial life, most recent significant chart formations date to the late Paleocene. Popularity 4.0, 4.0. Wow, this is beautiful. So it actually does not, so it's a rock, so it's not gonna, but this is cool. So this is our um but I'm gonna put used for crafting, crafting, not crafting, sharp tools and bush weapons. Bush weapons, also known as flint. So also known as flint. Um, because Stone Age, it's right, cavemen used flint to start fires. That's what they would scrape against a rock to start a fire. So this is really cool. It's flint. I'm gonna put early. No, let's go early Promo Sapiens. Or actually, let's put known as flint. early humanoids to humanoids into present day use this rock to start fires. Camp. That's really cool. All right, so we've got I'm gonna guess this green one here, as I said, is gonna be something like it. It might even be amethyst, maybe. But we don't know unless we find out. Preonite. It's a type of mineral, also known as chiltonite, adolite, bauxitis, crystallite, and kumpelite. It says colors can count colorless gray, yellow, green, or white. So colorless meaning that so in insulate of calcium and aluminum, preonite forms crystals of a pearly green or yellow luster. Particularly beautiful specimens are used to carve pendants or rings. Discovered in the Dutch colony of South Africa, it is named for the military commander Hendrik von Pren. Preonite is usually colorless gray, yellow, green, or white. Black ocular inclusions are often observed in preonite. Preonite may be used on the heart and solar plexus chakras to connect your heart and your will. This practice is believed to help a person achieve the things they want most in their life. It is said to bring peace and joy wherever it is used. It may have enhanced psychic abilities when used during meditation. So zodiac signs for this guy is Virgo and Libra. Chakras helps the heart and the solar plexus, and it's the element of earth. All right, so we're almost done with the stones. Wow, so this is the only rock we have. This is the chart. This I'm gonna guess is a smoky quartz. Actually, no, this might even be a smoky quartz, but ooh, we got rhodonite, a member of rhodonite group, also known as the peach blossom jade, the cummingtonite, the hermanite, or the hydropite. For heavy metals, healing stone. It has the element of earth. Helps the zodiac sign. People who have the zodiac sign for Taurus, which is the bull. Qualities spiritual are balance, love, personal growth, and strength. Healing properties. Rhodonite is a peaceful stone that helps believers feel more compassionate and forgiving, encouraging harmony in troubled relationships. It has a calming nature that, when used with the heart chakra, may help with emotional healing. Wear it as jewelry or carry a piece close to the body so your emotions may be more controlled and your reactions more mindful. So we're going to have to charge these. It says to cleanse and charge. You can clean it by running water or with sage smoke, or you can charge it by exposing to early morning light or by exposing an amethyst geode or cluster. So we do have an amethyst crystal. It's that purple one right there. This is smoky quartz, I think. Yep, it is another amethyst. Yep. So same thing as this guy here. This is another amethyst. So yeah, right with our purple one. But yeah, that's a really cool stone. I am gonna put the stones that we have one of here. But this one here could be a so we that was another. So this is gonna be a quartz, smoky quartz. That's my guess on the white and black one. Let's see. Rainbow moonstone. Ooh, this is a cool one. Also known as the labradorite, which I'm guessing this is a stone for the people who have the zodiac sign Libra, maybe. So this is a moonstone. That is cool. So variety of labradorite, rainbow moonstone is generally a translucent stone that exhibits rainbow colors when seen in natural light. This stone has been used since ancient times. Romans and Greeks associated this stone with their lunar gods. Today, it's cut into beads and cabochons and used with jewelry. It says rainbow moonstones positive effects, healing properties, that is, appears to be endless. It's believed that this stone harmonizes and balances the body and encourage greater empathy, self-confidence, and creativity. It's said to hold feminine energy with its radiance, supposedly representing its connection with higher psychic beings. Therefore, Rainbow Moonstone is meant to aid conversation with the spirits and enhance intuition. But wow, guys, that is really cool. So I want to check this spear, or arrowhead. So this could be black obsidian, or it could be something else. But I'm gonna see if we can. Yep, it is black obsidian. Perfect. So this actually is, yep, obsidian silver, also known as black obsidian, gold sheen obsidian, velvet, potentially magnetic. So obsidian is actually a natural glass. It's usually black. So these were actually so obsidian dates back to the Stone Age when it was used to carve spears and arrowheads. Ancient Mayan and Aztec civilians long held the belief that the stone held magical powers and would allow them to communicate with the spiritual realm. Mayan prophets used it to foretell the future. It was often used to carve amulets and decorate grave sites. So it actually indeed um is the one of these birthstones for Pisces and Scorpio. And it has the element of fire. Placement, it's connected with the root chakra. Obsidian is most often used as a grounding stone for luck or divination or to clear negativity, whether in the mind or in the space. It is a great aid to mental focus and should be placed behind the door of your home or kept at your workplace to help with this. Its energies can also be accessed by placing at your root chakra, wearing on an anklet, or placing at your feet. So we'll try these, we'll charge these up and see what they do, each of them. This is obsidian or onyx. Oh no, it's black 8. Okay, it is black onyx. All right, guys. So that pink, um, But there's all of our stones. This is really cool. I love this a lot. Um, but that's all of them. I think we have our candle too, which I might even. It's still good. Yeah, it still has that smell, but I'm gonna put it in the bag here. Keep it safe and protected. But I'm gonna look at these rocks because I might actually do something with the rocks as well that we found earlier. I at least want to look at them. Okay, so this is also jasper. Quartz. Actually, this is our first court. Another court. This is basalt, a type of igneous rock. Granite. Hi, Jen. Yeah.